Today there was basically no mixed martial arts. So I went on a walk. From my walk, I have been from my walk straight to my desk. So I've been walking all day. Time is about 13:25. And I'm kind of like on this idea of creating content that is long form content without just also just stressing without scripting, but I have like some bullet points, and I have bullet points because I want to touch I want to touch some points in certain orders. So right now kind of like documenting what I've learned from the Diary of a CEO. So from there, in about 2 hours ish, I'll be getting ready to head to the gym, and then from there call it a day. So my goal right now is to shoot my video and then see how it goes. So I was able using two pieces to like get my work done. It's been good, very very nice. I must say. Felt locked in, made some time lapse. Hold on, I'm also trying to get time lapse from my iPhone. So please bear with me on that. That's true. This is also part of me documenting my journey to see that I haven't eaten anything. It's been work all through. And I feel like this idea of not eating and just working has been amazing. Because, bro, I've been getting into flow state back to back, and also it's been pretty amazing though. I must say that. Yeah. So basically, it's time to get into work. So for today, I'll do my light setup. So yesterday while we were working, I discovered that normally this light beams on the wall, right? So we tried something different where the light beams on me instead. So it beams on me. It's part of the hair light. So let me pick a color. Yeah, something like this, right? Where my edges are. I had like some lights on my edges. So now I want to also discover that when I increased the gain of the mic, the audio was very crisp. I love the audio. I'm not going to lie. So at the same time, I hit the mic on that shirt. I hit the mic on that shirt, which was also good, which I think is like probably the best. So let me see. Where's my mic? Where's my mic? Where's my mic? Where's my mic? My microphone. No, not this mic. Not this mic. I have to. Oh yeah, that's it. Again, I'm going to set this with the highest gain. Go ahead and pay. Yep, very good. I think ever since I've been creating content without basically caring so much, just enjoying the journey more, it's been easier. In short, the problem now is even actually stopping because when I'm creating content and being in that flow state, it just makes me feel like somebody who is doing a lot. So take off the main lights so that I have something to have. Then mic is here. I attach I attach this undershirt so it's properly hidden. I have my cap. I have my cap backwards. Yeah, it's tailor made. At some point, man, tailor made caps are my best caps. Until for some strange reasons, I think these guys took over Under Armour, completely won me there. So the second thing now is the lights. I like to get this light somewhere around here and somewhere something increased. Yeah, I need to take it off flat. So no picture profile. Just while the whatever happens. So another thing I'd like to take note of is shadows. Shadows, too. Yeah, because when the yeah, I think I'm liking this light setup. Working on the weekend like usual. Me no finish tipping like usual. Having done my taxes, I'm too rich on job. Yeah, I learned a lot. So also me getting very close to the camera was also a nice one. I gave a very good blurry background. Something that I really like. Let me see if I can push this forward. Okay. Alright, so except if I come, because I'm coming too close to the camera this time around. This is going to be my nice distance. Okay, so what do we have here? So okay, right, right two. So now I'm trying to like I'm trying to figure out the light pattern without knowing what's happening in the camera. So taking up the key lights, right? So if I can see the reflection on the chair, it means that it's hitting it regardless. So I'm gonna just try it. I'll sit down. Is it hitting me? Yeah, I think I need to like take the power just a little bit. One, two. Yeah, that should be fair. Alright. So alright, so over here I'm trying to like first of all, so it's me documenting the book series, right? The book I read. And I'm done reading this, I'm currently reading a book on Buddhism. So instead of me doing that, I'm going to talk about a book that I have read in the past, pick a chapter, kind of like break it down, give it like bullet points, and then see how much value I can bring. Also, the idea of bringing up ideas from other books is also interesting. Let me just be sure of the things that I'm capturing in terms of image. Yeah, let's go back. Alright, that's too much information there. Let me see my chair once more. Okay. So my chair looks cheering enough. Alright, so the title of this chapter is, I think it's chapter 3, talking about how people should lean into a bizarre behavior. It's bizarre because it's different, it's innovative, and because you don't understand it, doesn't mean that you dismiss it. So I need to go in with a hook, and the hook has to be relating to a problem that I think people face, right? So I'll go with the hook, then go with the book, and lead to it. It's the idea of by the time by the time you're done with the video, you must have known an idea of what you should do and what you should not do. I like this idea of BTS though. It's pretty interesting. So let's get right into it. So today let's talk about why a lot of people are very, very stuck in life. So this is the chapter I'm talking about, chapter 3. I feel like I also need to reduce the speed at which I talk. So a lot of people are stuck in life, and today we'll be um, talking about the idea from this book, The Diary of a CEO. This is episode 5, where he talks about you should lean into your bizarre behavior. Now, like I said, this episode or this chapter should help you or should assist you to take better risks in life. So it's a way of giving you, or it's a way of telling you why you should take more risk. Now, I fell off. So, welcome. Let's talk about why a lot of people are stuck in life. And this is coming from my book series, The Diary of a CEO, in Law 5, when he says you should lean into your desired behavior. So, now, mind you, if you want to go further into this book, I recommend you get it. But let me just give you like a breakdown of it. So, first of all, he starts the book talking about cognitive dissonance. And in his writing, he says it describes the tension that somebody experiences when his thoughts and his behaviors are in conflict, right? So, for example, somebody knows that smoking is not healthy, but because they want to have the idea of making themselves feel good, they begin to have excuses like, well, I smoke once in a while. Well, there are worse things that we do apart from smoking. See these little things we tell ourselves when we know when we know clearly that that behavior we're doing is not good. Which reminds me of the fact that I feel like a lot of people that we see in the hospitals or on the sick bed were probably aware that they will be there. Well, I know that sometimes a lot of people have good habits, sometimes end up in the hospital from cancer and all of that. It's a talk for another day. But looking at I say my dad's situation and taking care of him at different illness stages made me realize that I needed to get my health in check. And I'm saying this because I saw myself making a lot of excuses for my bad habits. And till this day, whenever I zoom out, I look at people do the same thing. It reminds me to take care of myself, to treat myself with utmost respect. And sometimes when I even make these videos, sometimes I feel like I mirror myself. And whenever I hear any stupid cognitive dissonance, I try my possible best to kill it. I'm not here to stroke my ego. I'm just here to like further discuss on that. Now it shows that no research. Now you see, people become much more, should I say, defensive because cognitive dissonance is a way of defending your identity. It's a way of saying that okay, fine, I have these bad habits, right? But I think I want to live with it. I want to stay cool with it. I want to live with it. So people feel attacked when you bring up an idea that is completely against the way they think. Now, in this chapter, it talks about how a lot of people will see new ideas, right? Either as in business, in fitness, and they'll be quick to dismiss it because it goes against their narrative. So think about it. I remember there's this documentary I was watching about how a medical doctor pointed out that the reason I think it was the Black Death they called it when they were talking about how women were dying at the point of delivery, and it and somebody highlighted the fact that it's the doctors that were transferring diseases from one patient who just passed to another patient. And to start with, right, start by washing your hands before going on to a different patient. Now, mind you, at the moment, these guys who were helping to deliver babies were medical doctors. They frustrated the life of this man just because to them they felt insulted, saying that how would he say that they are the cause of this death? Can't he say that it's the illnesses? But he's saying, well, the illness is quite all right, but you are actually carrying that illness from somebody who just had it and transferring it to somebody else. Now it's Iran hell. Also, if you look back at this is why I said that in this world right now we are suffering from captainities. Captainities is this idea that when somebody is an authority, you defer your thinking to that person. Yes, I get that to some extent. We have this idea of deferred thinking, but yet there should be a healthy balance of how to go about it. You just can't have the idea of passing on your entire thought process to somebody else, thinking that that person else will solve all of your problems. It almost never ends well. So you see people who outsource their health thinking to doctors. That is why when a doctor tells you that smoking is a healthy habit, which it happened in the 1970s, because it's there on record, people began to smoke because it's healthy. Mind you, it took them over a decade to realize that no, it was never healthy. It was propaganda. Now, that's a topic for another day because whether you like it or not, doctors have been used to push a lot of propaganda. But it's not really their fault, right? Because they rely on a system to feed them information, right? But that system sometimes is where the corruption happens. When big pharma have scientists that will never ever go against their products, tell medical doctors how safe their product is. A few years, a few decades down the line, and before you know it, they now have an actual problem. So um, I think I may have digressed there. So people feel very threatened when new ideas come to challenge their existing ideas. Yeah. So we see this in business, and right now I'll tell you, I currently have this in the crypto space. Now I've looked at crypto very well, right? I've looked at crypto. Until today, I have said that I don't think I'll be investing in crypto because I have seen it, and in the very very end, right? When it comes to wealth, when it comes to exchanging value, right? Except I'm running from the government, if I know that I'm giving value, I know that no matter regardless of the currency, I'll get paid. So what do you have to put my assets in a currency I do not even understand and I don't want to understand it? On Twitch, yes, crypto might be a part of the future, but I do not think it's the future. It's the same way people who have generational wealth, to some extent, they have a lot of assets solid in commodities in terms of gold, in terms of real estate, in terms of, yeah, even sometimes commodities, because they understand that regardless of economic situations, regardless of internet status, regardless of the weight of a fiat currency, they would always have something of value to exchange. Because it's something of value to be exchanged. Because in reality, that is the real money. The value you provide is the real thing. So it's not the dollars you have in your bank account, it's the value you're bringing. So these guys understand that even though you wipe out the entire internet, you're still going to need somebody is still going to need land. At least land plants food. Somebody is going to need maybe sugar. Somebody is going to have to need a lot of stuff, sand, everything. So they hold a good portion of the assets in solid things that they can touch, not fiat currencies. So now fiat currencies also allow for a lot of economic activities, right? And the crypto space is too volatile for me to play in. So I rather just play in the space where I provide value, regardless of the circumstances I get paid. So tomorrow, if I ask for a client to pay me in Bitcoin and he says he doesn't want to pay me in Bitcoin, I could tell him to route it through a certain payment channel or payment gateway, and I get paid in Bitcoin. So now that's my idea behind crypto. Now that's my thinking is like behind crypto. But still, I still do not fully trust it. And I think people like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, they've coined it, I think, the greater fool's currency. I think, yeah, I think it's the greater fool's currency. I may be paraphrasing here, but I cannot believe this because if you look at it, the crypto, the any crypto coin or something relies on the influence of the people who believe in it. So, for example, you have a currency which is a fiat currency, the dollar, the naira, the Australian dollar, the cedis. If the governments have to some extent control over that. They can make a couple of moves, right? And in those couple of moves, the currency is either inflated, deflated, valued, or devalued. But you see, in that crypto space, it just takes influence. So, for example, if recently Donald Trump launched a coin, and I kept on hearing the coin kept on going up and up and up. I barely ever heard a dip. All of a sudden, there's also a millennial coin. So I see a situation in future where the people who will make the most of the crypto space are not the people who hold the coins, but they're the people who create the coins, the people who influence the coins. So if you're not among the creator or the influencer space in crypto space, well, some people that trade and understand that system are the ones who will win. Anybody that is, if you're not the creator of a coin, in my opinion, this is how I see the crypto space. I'm not saying this because I'm not saying it. I may say that I don't believe in it, but this is what I see. You have the creator of the coin, you have the influencers of the coin, you have the traders. These traders, they understand how the creator and influencer work rather, and that is the top traders, and they know how to use it to their advantage. So now those are the guys who will win. Other people are wasting their time. They are wasting their time. I'm not saying this because this is my understanding of cognitive dissonance. Sorry, of the crypto market. So now he says that One way for you to get rid of cognitive dissonance in a way that is that whenever you hear an idea that does not sit well with you, instead of you to react to that idea, calm down. Try to listen to that idea. Like for example, crypto. If you have any problems, try to invest in crypto so you can understand it. So the whole idea is whenever you see a new idea that is against your current belief or your current action. So instead of you like reacting, moving back and saying no, reacting, insulting it, saying it's bizarre, understand it further. Use it, right? Play around with it because if you look at it, to be very frank, all forms of innovation has been ridiculed since time. But be it the mobile phone, be it the digital banking, every single one of them has had their share of being looked down upon, being insulted, being ridiculed. And the only thing you can do in this case, right, is to understand that you need to understand that thing first. And also, one reason that innovation is always looking fun is because it's different. It's different from what you currently know. It is different from what you currently understand. If you look at the early use of mobile phones, it's slightly different from the current use of mobile phones. People in the past were purchasing phones for the sake of communication. Now, communication has become the lowest what's that word? The lowest use for it. There are other uses for a mobile phone right now, especially the smartphone. But yet, a lot of people who were very smart back then dismissed it. There's a lot of them never got the advantage to take over such kind of cases, such kind of innovation, such kind of wave of trends. Even that's why there's remember lean into it. You may not understand it, but lean into it. And I keep saying this thing over and over again. Whenever I see an idea, right, that makes me react. If what it tells me is I do not understand it. That's why I'm reacting. And I tell my guys, if you understand what feminism is, you use it to your advantage. If you understand what any idea is, because if you see yourself ever reacting, trying to jump into a point, it means you don't understand it. It means something does not sit well in you. But when you understand it, right, you just let it just flows and you use it to your advantage. I mean, and thank God, I see this is very, 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 very normal when it comes to martial arts. And is it, like I said, it's martial arts. I'm sorry for digressing here, but it's something that I just do. And whenever I see myself failing at a particular kick, when I understand that kick, I use that kick to my advantage. I use that move to my advantage. So let me see. Now, cognitive dissonance will never allow us to listen to the other side. The other side could be anything. The other side is gender war. The other side is business. Anything that just goes against what we believe in our head. It's completely shut off. You remember our previous episode when we said whenever you tell somebody you are wrong, this is just an implied version of that. You're talking to somebody saying that what you believe and know right now is completely wrong. They would not listen to you. They would move away. So this right here is the actual place where growth happens. When you understand that reaction you're getting is because you don't understand it. And when you now understand it and begin to use it to your advantage, that is where growth happens. If I'm to get into the crypto space, right, I believe I'll be more of somebody who uses it to get paid than for somebody who uses it to store assets. I don't really believe the Bitcoin network is super secure because as a computer student, I kind of realized that it is hackable. Even though it's difficult, it is hackable. Now, can they hack your bank account? Yes, they can. That is why I'm a firm believer that having your if at time you get to a certain level of wealth, you should consider hard assets that can't be stolen from you. Because at some point, how much do you really need? How much liquidity do you really need to live? Not so much, right? And I'm trying to like generational wealth here, which I'm still contemplating because I'm also a firm believer that creating that generational wealth might make kids not to work hard, which is depriving them of certain aspects of life. So he says that change is only going to go faster. So expect your feelings of cognitive dissonance. The feeling that something does not make sense and conflicts with what you already know is going to increase. Yeah. The more innovations you have, just creates room for more innovation tomorrow. Now, as we speak, we're in an age of AI where whenever you just every 7 days, there's one little groundbreaking idea somebody brings out with artificial intelligence. Whether it's creating better videos, creating creative audios, either making videos clearer, either it's translating. Just the level of innovation we're seeing today is amazing. And to be very, very frank, it's distracting. It is very distracting. And to the point where the only common innovation we have right now is like phones, but we have other things, wearable technologies, Internet of Things, whether it's high speed of internet, 5Gs and the rest. Innovation is just through the roof. Now says, okay, I've already told you. Now the summary here is, last point says, it's simple. It's normal to feel that cognitive dissonance, but when you feel it, understand that instead of you initially reacting, calm down. You see, speaking of reaction, right? Reaction and responding are two different things. When you react, it shows that you don't understand. When you respond, is different because you're no longer reacting. Now, that difference is just a pause. That is why I made a video called The Power of the Pause. Because whenever you pause and like try to understand what was just said, it hits different. You begin to see a perspective that you never saw before and you can use it to your advantage. The key thing here is to take any idea because there is almost no idea that is good or bad. Your level of intelligence will be able to make you take any idea and use it to your advantage. And I plan to make a video on telling guys that guys should not fight feminism, but they should use feminism to their advantage. It's been interesting ever since I had that idea that feminism is good. It is good. It is good. Now, it may not be good for society at large, but it's good. It plays a role. And when you know that role, you can use it to your advantage as graciously as possible. So if you really want to see that video, let's talk in the comment section. You want to see it? And he has a saying that, okay, just lastly, let me just give you like bullet points of my notes. It says, when something challenges your intelligence, lean into it more. If it makes you feel stupid, lean into it more. Leaning out, that is reacting or avoiding it, will leave you behind. Don't block people that don't agree with you, which is a way of being close minded. You see a lot of people who say they're open minded, whenever you don't agree with them on some topics, they cancel you. Follow them more. Don't run from ideas that make you uncomfortable. Run towards them because that is where the real growth happens. Now, taking no risks will be your biggest risk. You have to risk failure to succeed. You have to risk heartbreak to love. You have to risk criticism to be applauded. You have to risk ordinary to achieve the extraordinary. You have to live avoiding risk if you're risking missing out on life. The bottom point is that you have to risk something. For anything you want, it's like the law of sacrifices. It's not, no, it is like sacrifice, right? Because if you're trying to go so if you're trying to move forward in life, you have to sacrifice your current position. You have to give up something of a lower nature to go for something of a higher nature. And guys, that's basically the ideas that I got from this book. I may have gone beyond what I expected, but if you got to this point, I'll say thank you very much. If this book goes in depth, my point is just to take one idea, probably give you a couple of stories, the part of the practical aspect of it, how it's relatable to you. But if you want to understand it further, and you think you need the book, because the book is very, very good. It's not a book that you get only three ideas from, repeated over 300 pages or 200 pages. It's a book that almost every 5 pages has a new idea. No, almost every 10 pages, because some ideas are kind of repeated. Almost every 10 pages has new ideas and new ways of understanding things. So please feel free to grab your copy. Stephen Bartlett is a very great guy. He has a very great podcast called Diary Receiver. So thank you. Feel free. Kindly share my video with somebody who you know will find it helpful. It's the attitude of sharing this video that helps the movement helps the movement basically. And movement is simple. We're inspiring men to become better version of themselves. We're inspiring men to become who they truly are. So thank you very much for tuning in. Talk to you soon and bye for now. I thought that I could control myself eating. I just ate potatoes. Now I'm at the gym. To be very, very honest, when I did not go for MMA, I just felt like I should have just stayed stayed at home for the entire day. So today I'm stepping up, try 10 kg. And I'm going to be doing a regressive underload. As we have progressive overload, I'm doing a regressive underload. Do I have a scientific approach to this? Nope. Does it mean anything special? Nope, it doesn't. But I just do it because I feel like if you break everything down to simple terms, lifting weights, building muscles is diet, sleep, and putting heavy stuff and putting them down. It's that simple. However you choose to do it is your business, provided you're not doing it in a way that can cause you injuries. So obviously I can't warm up with that, but I'll get the plates up and check how it goes. So I was some also I've not really had so much thinking to do today because I've mostly been working, sorting out myself. I just shot one of my book series. I guess I might. I mean, if I get home, I'll just chill out, watch a couple of videos that entertain me. Then I'll try out a self-improvement video. I'm trying to see how much videos I can push out. I was supposed to have a first episode of my podcast today, but the guy who I reached out to is not available. He might be available tomorrow. So, I mean, at this point, it's almost like the content I'm creating might be just too much for your algorithms to soak in. I mean, nothing might be too much, but you get the point. They might flag it as spam and everything. But let's see, because I'm looking at the plan right now at 2 videos a day. I am shooting out for the next 2 months. At 2 videos a day. Right, so because I plan to be recording almost every day. Mind you, that is without repurposed videos or podcast videos, because I feel the podcast is going to be geared towards asking questions and answering them. I'll ask people questions that I feel like, if answered, they will be used for repurposing. Yay! Alright, so for some strange reasons my watch is not responding. I mean, so with this tightening in my chest, I don't know if I can go heavy, but I might try out heavy on this workout. I'm not sure this is enough warm up. I'm not getting the proper range of motion I expected. So I think I'm gonna get this 2 for this. I'm not getting the proper range of motion. But yeah, so yesterday at the other gym I went to, I got disturbed saying I couldn't take my camera in. I told them that I understand, and I feel like a boss agreed to me. I was told I couldn't bring my camera in, and instead of me reacting, which I feel like I got better at, I responded to them, making them understand that. Good afternoon. Yes, ma'am. Making them understand that I understand the reason behind no cameras, quite alright. And what you see me do is me just recording my workouts. I'm not recording people, I'm not recording the gym. I'm respecting everyone's privacy, even with my vlog. I tell the guys to blow out people's faces. And I also prefer to work out in areas where people would rarely come to. So it tries to like kill like 5 birds with one stone, and the rest. Hold on, let me turn off my phone recording. So, so it's a very nice way because I know that it could put them in trouble if my video if they heard they allowed somebody coming with a camera. I mean, it's all about deflecting and making them understand that yeah, it's a when they say camera, they're referring to professional cameras. But I'm just doing it because I'm documenting my workout journey. So I feel that careful of dismissing the situation is just for that proves that I'm getting better at it. Because one thing I've come to realize in martial arts is in fighting is the best fighters are not the ones that give the hardest blows. I'm not the ones that punch the hardest. I'm not the ones that do the knockouts. They're the ones that are most well rounded. They enjoy it. They're in that flow state. Who's calling me? Okay, I see. So when they just take it off the ground, it's rolling off. It's rolling off. It's rolling off. Rolling off. What can I do? Because I don't have all of those straps. Now, me doing this is it a wise thing to do? No, it's not wise because I'm just trying it out. Like I said, it's the rollout. The rollout that's a problem. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just starting and stopping my phone's video. So, you know what? I'll try this on my last set. Since the aggressive underload, I have never tried it with deadlifts before. So I'll try when I get there. Let me get there. Okay, because OJ is coming, right? And I may not push heavy when OJ comes around. So let me just go ahead to lift this. So I'm aiming for 3 sets here. Still sliding out. I think I'll need to get a grip if I'm to take this very serious. I'll need to get something to help with the friction. So another reason I'm doing deadlift, although deadlift is the workout that I've always feared the most. Not really feared per se, but just basically avoid it because it says for strength. But one thing I say is that it's for strength that you may never ever need. On the other hand, it helps with testosterone type stuff. I don't know if I keep saying that type stuff, but I'm recording at the highest gain also. I'm trying to see. So Ayo, when you're recording this, remind me that the mic is on the highest gain so that I can know how it feels like. So did I record that on my iPhone? Not really, but let's see. Let me try this grip. That remains my best grip. Alright, so let me just listen. I get maybe a wrist wrap or the chalk to prevent the slip. I mean, I don't know why it's. Nah. Ah shit. Ah shit. This guy's coming to drop gist. Oh, my knees. Okay, so I think of MMA primarily because of my knees, plus the fuel cost, plus seeing the fact that Mr. Ugo is rarely with them on Saturdays. He's there for a brief and he's out in a brief. So I seems like Tuesdays and Thursdays are my serious days. Then Sundays, then yeah. So Saturdays I'm out for MMA. I'll probably use that for boxing on Saturdays. And so I'm starting boxing next week Monday in the evenings after work. Nope, not worried, bro. Okay. So that's enough for a while because I was wondering why I couldn't lift this thing as easy as I used to. Let me try. It's still sliding out. Still sliding out. Still sliding out. Then how do I do it? How do I get it done without it sliding? I know people use. Am I the one? Okay, let me try squeezing the bar as hard as I can. Slide is too much. Right, you know what? Let me think of something else. Let me just turn the entire workout to calisthenics. You're almost there. Just one left. Don't rush, don't rush. You can use you can do goblet. Goblet. Okay, no. Upper body. What exactly do you want in the upper body? In one day. Ah, you should, no, you should have paid for plastic surgery now. It's available. That package is available. Ah, so. Don't worry, that body you're looking for, you found it. You found the body you're looking for. That's it. And she's looking for what to pass out the boyfriend lost from. Oh no. It's not 10. Sorry? Yeah, come on, join us. It's not hard. Patience first. So, you are jumping up, right? You're jumping up. Okay, so you're leaning back. So, for a start, yeah? Sorry? So, see, for a start, do this. Yes, so now, can't do it fast. Can't do it fast. So, yes. Now, this time, sister, no, it can't be that bad. So, this time around, you're doing it fast. While you're going up, you bring your leg forward. The faster you do it, the better for you. You're almost there. You're almost there. You've already gotten down, but you didn't. So next time, so you lean backwards. That was why. If you're leaning forward, this is where you end up. We did for.
Just flexing my.
Hey, you're supposed to hold something now. Please climb in one leg first. You're weak in the knees. What the fuck do you expect? You get there, you get there overnight. We'll disturb our friend though. Can I go? Sorry? Apparently he's doing it. Why? He's not a beginner at the gym now. He's just our friend as a beginner. So when we are going up, you're like catching the iron instead of going up, you're catching it. Push the bench backwards. Sorry, see, OJ, you should stop. You should see. She will jump down from the stuff and land on top of that iron. Next thing now we're looking for is who will press the head. Like that. So as I'm going down, be catching it. Don't hold it fully. Be catching it bit by bit. I will chief agree. It's for working out now. Don't take your heel off the. You work yourself for disturbing your. You see how you pursue that way? Yeah, come on, be going. Come on, be going. Look ahead now. So, wave to the camera now. That way. Excuse. Leave the camera. So here's supposed to be flat. Ah shit.
You have to.
Yeah, obviously. Oh shit. Ah shit.